Started my day today with packing. I usually don't do my eBay or website packing. God, my glasses are dirty. I usually don't do that stuff first thing in the morning. I usually wait to do that in the evening, afternoon. But today I started with my eBay packing. And it wasn't too bad. Like, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's 11 o'clock. The only thing, I didn't work out today, and so I don't like that. I don't like that. I like to work out every day before I get my day going, and so I don't like that. But I guess the eBay packing was still kind of relaxing because I work out for the mental. I'm kind of babbling, right? Anyways, we're gonna get this day started. First things first, we got to get to the post office. We gotta get to the post office. So we'll get to the post office. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Eric. I'm a full-time reseller. I buy entire estates and collections, and I dig through them, and I look for vintage stuff that I can resell for profit. So I look for stuff that I can resell in my vintage store, BC Modern in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Or I look for things that I can stick on eBay and resell for a profit. Probably should put my seatbelt on, right? Probably should do that. So I've been a full-time reseller for about 20 years now, and I've done almost, seems like everything in the resale industry, but every day is still kind of an adventure. You never really know what you're going to get into, and that's really kind of why I like reselling. I'm looking through my camera here. It's really kind of why I like reselling, truthfully. It's impossible to know everything about everything in the vintage and antique world, and that's what I focus on as a reseller. That's what I make my living on, is selling vintage and antique items. And the fact that it's impossible to know everything about everything is like one of my driving factors, because I learn something new every day. I meet somebody new every single day. Like I said, our first stop is gonna be the post office. I know, sometimes I wake up, damn, look at this truck for sale. Don't look, I'm trying to sell a truck. Look at another truck. I'm addicted to cars. Anyways, full-time reseller. I've been a full-time reseller for a long time. And so, you got to kind of make your own schedule. You got to make your own, like, you're accountable to yourself. I mean, I think that's with anything when you're self-employed. You got to figure out some kind of structure. And like I said, I started the video when I was talking about shipping later on in the day. I like to do my shipping usually at night. This is the first time I did it in the morning, but it's kind of cool because now, these people that just ordered, they get their stuff out right away. And honestly, I've never been that reseller that had that ability to be like, next day, here comes your order. And that's because I'm always doing so many other things in the resale business. I've never been I shouldn't say never. It's been a long time since I just been like just an eBay seller or an Etsy seller, like where I didn't have my hands in like multiple things. So anyways, that's kind of how like my days gotta be. My days be like kind of all over the place. Like today, I'm going to the post office. I did my shipping, going to the post office. I gotta stop at a thrift store to look at a sofa that they think I might be interested in. I gotta unload the van. I gotta what else? I gotta put some money in play. When I say put money in play, that's like, put something on for sale, basically, or get an ad out there for my shop. What else we gotta do today? Pick up my kid. Oh, today's my kid's birthday. I got an appointment to look at some furniture. Yeah, it just be kind of all over the place. And I ain't complaining. I promise you I ain't complaining. Because I think, ultimately most people as resellers or, secondhand business or entrepreneurs in general, you want to get to the point where your life is busy enough that you have enough work for you, have enough work for other people. And then you can make a living doing that and making it an enjoyable living too, doing that. that's the bonus right there. So even when it's bad, it be sitting in my cubicle doing some monotonous ass work. For real, for real. Here's the part that I don't like about shipping so fast is I gotta take it to the post office. I'm so used to them doing the pickup at the house. But it is what it is. This customer gets the item sooner than later. All right, we're gonna head over to the thrift store. Head over to the thrift store, see what we can see if there's sofas anything that I want, anything that I need. Never know with thrift store. Sometimes like even when you got like connections where you can, kind of see things in the back or get things ahead of time. I shouldn't say ahead of time, or get deals on things like from different thrift stores. Like sometimes they don't know exactly what it is that you into. They think they do. Honestly, that happens with like a lot of stuff that I do though. Like people are usually surprised at what I actually do buy. And it's not that like some of this stuff don't got value. It's just that like I look for very specific things. And I'm okay like passing on certain stuff just because it's not what I'm looking for, just because I can make $1 on it. I honestly learned a long time ago, like I got more like my business as a reseller and my business in general got a lot better when I started to focus on very specific areas and not trying to be this jack of all trades. And I know a lot of people gonna say that's the wrong approach, but I don't know. It's working for me, and it's working very well for me. I mean, I can't even stress how well it's working for me. But anyways, let's run into this thrift store, see if we can see what we can find. This little 49 bucks. Little blonde joint. Silver tone, is it? I don't know what it is. No, Victor. Let's see. Victor. See? A little dirty. I don't buy a lot of blonde furniture, so. Something about to happen. I don't know what it's gonna be, but something about to happen.
So yeah, he might be in there to buy it.
That's where you're gonna have to get it because it's gone now.
He's like, oh yeah, he goes, I know where that place is. He does really good work at restoring stuff.
Yeah, we won best restored furniture last year. Nice when they do get it right. So she got it right, and actually found me something that I do want. So we'll get a steam clean, get it some pillows for it, get it staged in the shop. Need a coffee table to go with it. I'll clean the wood up because I seen a couple scuffs on the wood. I might replace the black at the bottom underneath it. I like to make it as fresh as possible if I'm not redoing the whole thing. So I don't know what they call it. It's not a dust cover. It's whatever I don't know what the hell they call that. It's the piece that's all the way, like when you flip it over and you look under and you can't see the springs, you just see a black piece of material. And I'm like literally drawing a blank right now. If you know what it is, drop it in the comments. Maybe by the time I upload this, I'll actually know what it's called, and I'll put that as my in the in the uh in the title or something. I don't know. Anyways, I got to stop by my brother-in-law's house because my mother-in-law's in town. So add that to the list of stuff, and then I actually need to run to my shop. I usually ain't this like scatterbrain. I promise you, I ain't even. Actually, I'm not even really scatterbrain right now. I'm just kind of thinking out loud and talking out loud, I guess. Talking out loud. That's what you do when you talk, is out loud. I'm thinking out loud. That's what I'm actually doing. And I'm kind of taking y'all with me. So hope you like the video. Let me know if y'all enjoying this style of video. I want to try to do more like vlog type style stuff where you can kind of see what my days be like.
I love seeing you in the wild.
It's authentic Mexican tacos. Gotta love the mother-in-law cooking. Gotta love the mother-in-law cooking. She comes in town. She actually lives in Mexico. She retired in Mexico. So anytime I can get one of her home-cooked meals, I'm all for it. Even though my wife is an amazing cook. She makes some really good food too. Mexican food. Man, something about Eatas. Woo. Anyways, I say anyways a lot. I kind of noticed that. I do say anyways. Partly it's probably because of what I'm about to say in this next part is like my days, they just change. It's constantly like, well, anyways, you gotta keep shifting, you gotta keep moving. So even though I had a couple things that were planned out, like I had my appointment today, that got switched to tomorrow at 3 o'clock, which means that I can spend time with my daughter sooner on her birthday, which is cool. Plan switch where my wife actually just came to lunch with me and my mother-in-law, so that's pretty cool. Didn't plan for that to happen. And now I can actually unload my van sooner than what I planned on doing. So I'm going to do that next, actually. And then I'll be able to, like, once I'm figuring if I unload my van today, I got a 10 o'clock appointment in the morning, which just came in for one of the estate sale companies that I work with. So they're like, I'll be there at 9 o'clock. What time can you make it? I'm like, I'll be there at 10. So I think if I unload my van today, that gives me the whole rest of the day to not have to worry about necessarily doing any kind of work that requires me being from home. And that also means that I can probably shut down my day about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and spend the rest of the day with my family. And that, my friend, is why we do this. I started my business, like, seriously. I started reselling when my oldest daughter actually started going to school, because I wanted to be the guy that could take her to school, pick her up. I just wanted flexibility in my life, and reselling was one of those things that once I discovered it, I was like, oh, I think I can actually make a lot of money doing this, and I can make a living doing it. Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't over here like backstroking in dough. As I ain't backstroking in dough. Don't get me started on that. Reselling is not a get rich quick scheme, so don't think it is that. It's just another way of making a living that, you know, everybody does. Everybody gets a job, everybody gets up and they go to work, and I decided to be a reseller. That's what I decided to do, is look for things that I can resell for profit. And in part of that, it's this ongoing education of learning and trying to better myself with my knowledge, because every piece that I learn, every piece that I sell, literally extends my life in this industry. That's what I mean, I love a lot of things about what it is that I do, and I hope you can see the enthusiasm in the videos when I talk to you guys, because I really do love what I do, and I do think it's one of them jobs that a lot of people can do if, how should I put this? I think it is a job that a lot of people can do, but I think it takes effort and persistence and discipline to be really good at it. You feel me? All right, so we got to get the van unloaded. Lots of teak in here. Teak is the key word right now. Check this out though. Got this little lamp in here. Strap them in to make sure that I can get from point A to point B. That's part of the whole thing with this, is getting this stuff from point A to point B. Look at this teak mirror right there though. I like that a lot. I gotta go back to my brother-in-law house because my ass forgot my phone. I'm at the shop right now. I think my wife should be here. If she ain't here, she should be pulling up shortly. And we get this stuff unloaded. I'll show you kind of, most of it's shrink wrap, so you might be able to see a little bit. I'll show you a little bit. Dang, ain't nobody took these pallets yet? I put these pallets out here for free and ain't nobody took them yet. Come take the pallets. Elevator up so that we can bring the stuff in. A lot of it's gonna go downstairs. This is floor number 1. I'm gonna get me a water before I get started. It's not as pretty right now. Oh, my wife started already staging for Christmas. That's pretty. But it's kind of a mess right now until we get it ready. Before we get it ready, this lamp. I got this and a lamp in the front seat. I think that's the lamp in the mirror operate too.
Okay.
Before you gotta come down.
Yeah.
Same way?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. I didn't want to unwrap everything, but I'll show you guys this one. Nice sliding doors. Got a shelf in there. This is like perfect to put a TV on top of, to your turntable, receiver. Be great for like a media center. 2 sliding doors, adjustable shelves in there. I'll get this baby cleaned up and it's gonna look amazing in the shop. It's gonna look amazing in the shop. Oh, I can show you this too. I think I kind of pointed this out a little bit. Little round mirror. Still got the maker's name on the back of it. That's a nice, cool piece. Great teak frame on there. That together with this one, that's gonna be a look for sure. That's the thing about my shop is, although it's like different stuff from different areas, different homes, different people, we put it all together and try to make it look like it's supposed to be together. So I'm gonna give you the full visual of what this stuff could look like in your house. Like that's our whole thing. But don't get me wrong, like we also, just merchandise things so that you can see kind of a variety of things. But if you need the full visual of how it will look in your house, we're trying to do that too here. We're trying to do that too. We're trying to do that too. We definitely trying to do that too. Give you the visual, give you some inspiration for your space. All right, so I'm gonna take pictures of, I think, one more item before I get out of here. And then that's my day. I'm gonna go get my baby girl, and that's my day, I guess. Not real. I don't know what you probably think, or I would think, like, I don't know. Is that even an eventful day for a reseller? I don't know. I don't know what is the normal day of a reseller look like? This is kind of my normal day. It changes, it fluctuates from thing to thing, from task to task. Right now, I'm making myself a little mobile studio. It's like one of the only spaces that's not set up here, and I need a big enough space to shoot photographs. We just gotta figure out how we wanna photograph them. Gotta do this. All right, chair shot. Sometimes you gotta do, at least for myself, I take a lot of pictures. The amount of pictures that are in my phone. But my thing is, like, I like to show this stuff in a different kind of light too. Not light as in like actual light. That's a whole different ball game when you start talking about the lights and shades and stuff like that. But I like to show it. I like to show the stuff in a different kind of, more artistic kind of view. versus just putting a picture of a set of chairs in front of a garage door and hoping for the best. I personally like to put a little effort into actual photography and the showcasing of the item. Look at this sofa. Look at the Pyrex. Before I get out of here, I gotta hit up one of my biggest guilty pleasures. Obviously, coming to my shop is I want to keep everything as far as the inventory, but this is my guilty pleasure, is the candy shop. What do I want for candy today? What do I want for candy today? I want a couple of these. I'm gonna take a couple of those. Let's see, 2, 4, 2 more, 6. That's my candy fix for today. Don't tell my daughter. She might actually see this video and then I'll be busted. All right. That's my work day. No, it ain't. I'm going to stop at this thrift store. I got a Goodwill right across the street from my shop. I very rarely go to that Goodwill. My wife goes to it a lot more often than I do. But I'm going to stop in there before I go home to end my day. Now, when I say this Goodwill is like right across the street from my shop. Oh, I'm burning up now because I did the unload. I mean, right across the street. Look at that. You see that? It's literally right across the street from my shop. I feel like it's my civic duty as a reseller to take a look and see if there's anything for us at the goodie. And we get a space in the front. Preferred parking. No handicap sticker. I'll take it. Yes, for the record, I've already had one piece of candy. This is my kryptonite. These are my kryptonite for real. And I'm about to eat another piece. It probably won't even make it to inside the store. I'm not one for like sucking on candy. I bite it immediately. Like, I don't know. I don't savor it. My wife always like, you should just suck it, just savor it a little bit. I'm like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Bite it. Bite it, bite it, bite it. Let's go. That's something I'm looking for, but it's money to be made, I bet. $10 a piece. That's definitely a bolo. Federation. I went ahead and grabbed those because it's money and it's the right time period, 50s to 70s, and Christmas is coming. So yeah, grab it. Traveling case. It's pretty clean. Wish they want for it though. So the question is, how much is it? Oh, here's the price. $4.99. Couple shoes back there. Need to see what they want for those back there. Looks like some pumps maybe. I know those aren't air rays. Maybe Deion Sanders, I think. Black and white ones. Okay. One more. They're like second from the top, like Reeboks, the colorful ones, and then the Air Max that have like pink and blue on them too. Can you reach? All right. Sorry to make you work.
No, it's fine. That's my
$40.
Stetson.
Sorry. $40. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'll just pop these back in there.
Okay. About those blow molds, that was pretty cool to walk in there and get those both for $9.99. I think I'm probably, the last time I sold some blow molds on eBay, I actually put them at auction and I didn't get much for them. I think these, I'm gonna put them in store inventory, which is a little bit harder for me to do because I'm so used to just turn and burn what I paid for it, you know, listed on eBay, listed in an auction format, and, you know, sell it to the highest bidder. But I'm starting to get to the point of wanting to have a store inventory built up on there. And these are going to go into the store inventory. So we'll see what they go for. And we'll put them in the store inventory. So that's my, what's today? Wednesday? So it was a pretty chill Wednesday. Pretty chill Wednesday. Nothing nothing crazy. Nothing crazy today. It's a pretty chill Wednesday. But you can see like my days, a lot of my days are like this. They're very fluid. They change as the day goes on. I usually start out the day with some kind of game plan, but I'm always willing to flex it and kind of let life be life. And that's kind of the beauty too about being a reseller, right? Like I can sell things when I want to sell things, or I can work when I do want to work. That also dictates, you know, the level of success I will have. But I can do things like this. I can stop at a thrift store and, you know, spend less than $30 and make, you know, turn that $30 into, you know, 100 plus, you know, so that's a gift. I always call this business, I always say it's like a gift and a curse, because for somebody like myself who I run ads to buy things continuously, so I can't really turn that off. My phone is always ringing when people call me and I go to homes and I'm buying things. It's not like I can say, hey, I'm not buying today, you know, so you can't really turn that off. I'm always on. I'm always on. But I also have the flexibility to create a work schedule, to create a work day, to create a day like this in my life that you guys are following me on, where it's flows, it's fluid, it changes as we go. Like right now, I don't even know what my daughter wants for this lady's looking at me because she's like, why are you talking? Talking to my camera, I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to my community. Like right now, I don't even know what my daughter wants for her birthday dinner, but it doesn't matter because work is done and I've done the best of my ability today in what it is that I'm trying to put forth for my business. And that's all I ever want to do is 1% better every day. I feel like I did better than I did yesterday. And now I'm done. I'm going to go and probably have Papa John's pizza. I don't know what this girl's going to want. What is a 13-year-old girl going to want? It's not. My daughter's just kind of bougie, so who knows. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will keep doing more of these vlog style videos going forward. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button. If you got comments, questions, anything you want to talk about, drop it in the comments. All my contact information is right in the description. And I guess that's it. I got nothing else. Later.